It goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Zeke Mercer, one half of the tag team champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
For a foot or an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. Is the truth and I'm in, yeah, I fight for referee breath that I
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 797. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on a quiet, clear night here in Pittsburgh, ready to talk some wrestling with you. But we have with us, first of all, he is from, at least for the moment, Beacon, New York. He is Mad Mike.
Hi, Sorg. Yeah, I'm here.
You are
doing the thing,
mm-hmm.
and ready to talk some wrestles and maybe even fantasy book some stuff. I don't know.
We'll see what happens because I know
we'll see.
There was a lot of interesting feedback. I know we do have scheduled at least one person who had some thoughts about how last week's Mayhem Mania first week matchmaking went. So we'll see how that goes.
Well. Fuck Tina. That's all.
Whoa. Hey now.
Choosing violence on a Tuesday.
Yes. Oh,
what,
hey.
What else would we do?
And this is the part where I hit record on the show.
So let's
we'll start from there. No, it's fine. I'll take it off the stream. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'll get it from somewhere in the internets.
We'll fix it in post.
Backups and backups. We'll fix it in post. Don't worry. The podcast won't even know. They'll be like, why am I even tearing up this part? Anyways, we don't edit. Also with us, back in the studio, fulfilling his promises, is Ronnie Starks.
I think I've hit my quota so far this month.
I don't know about a quota, but...
Nope. No, not yet.
No, I don't think that's a quota. No.
Not yet. We've only had 2 shows in the year, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, what was your quota? Like, what did I say about for your headset?
I thought we said 3 shows a month.
3 shows a month? So
I did
you're
a
on
Monday
2.
show, and then I did these 2.
We mean these 2.
The show before that, and then this.
What?
No,
this is the second week of the show. What year?
Yeah.
Have you been celebrating 2022 longer than we have?
Yeah, I may have been. I don't know.
I'm
a goddamn time traveler. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Also, back in the studio with us, and he's got a lot to talk about, a lot coming up. Well, you got a lot. Your plate is full for 2022 from the looks of things.
And we're only 2 weeks in, too.
Hi, everybody. The Beastman is here. Hello. Applause track.
I love that translator is working for us.
Yes, the magical, mythical, universal translator couch is why we can interview Beastman here in the studio. That's why we only do interviews with Beastman in the studio. You notice he's never remote. I mean, there is that one time where he yelled at a car, but I mean, because I think they called you Kirby or something.
So, I don't know about you, sir. You think history should repeat itself tonight?
What?
That's not happening.
Are you seeking violence?
I'm always seeking violence.
Remember? I mean, he did show up. It's like he's asking for it.
No. I know.
And we got we have all the space over here for activities now. We got a wide open space.
That's genuinely not happening.
Yeah, I can move that table that's over there.
We should do a poll.
If he gets chopped, we gotta turn on the lights in front of the green screen so we can put like some fun stuff behind you guys, right? So I mean that seems only fair.
I even got a better idea. Since we got the camera pointing outside, why don't we do it outside?
It's not the best camera, but I guess we could maybe do that. So just go out and yell at the taco stand.
Ronnie's already hating me if we haven't even been here 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, this is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Let's get through some business before we get to the violence.
Violence!
But we'll get to that in a second. But in the meantime, please go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. We will find this and the other great things, including all the latest details on Mayhem Mania, including the hottest post-podcast show on the internet, talking Mayhem Mania, and all of those things, and Monday Mayhem Warriors, and so much more. Please subscribe to us on the podcast or the WMS master feed or Sorgatron Media master feed. Wait, one of those is a super feed. My notes are wrong here. But those are all on your favorite podcast player, and you catch just the Wrestling Mayhem Show stuff, just the extended Wrestling Mayhem Show stuff, or the everything that we do out of Sorgatron Media Studios on the master feed, including some awesome geekiness. You can also hit us up at that email address.
Good times.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. 412-206-WMS0 is the hotline. At Mayhem Show on the Twitter. And also, you can join us, some great conversation on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group, as well as on the Discord, which is linked at WrestlingMayhemShow.com, and on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Reddit as well. A lot of stuff being shared over there. We'd like to strike up some conversation if you're a Redditor as well. So we make sure you have a lot of opportunities to communicate with the show no matter what platform you're on, because we know not everybody is down with the Facebook. Money before violence and then pizza, says Podner. That should be a shirt. That could be the title. Hold on, I need to copy and paste that one. But yeah, chop Ronnie for chopping me, says Bradley.
Eat shit, Bradley.
Asama
I'm
Husk.
gonna tell Bradley exactly what I think of that.
Let's see what else is going on here. But anyways, and we're not talking about violations anymore because that car has moved and we didn't have to, flip it over. And we're live every Tuesday.
I mean, I can produce some violations.
I was waiting. That's why I told you to lock the door. So we're live every Tuesday, and you literally don't know what's going to happen. Like, literally, we could have had a situation in front, and I was live streaming to my personal Facebook page.
This is the second week in a row you've done that.
Listen, if you do illegal things in front of my studio, you will be on the internet. I'm just going to put that out there. I literally... Okay, side note. I literally tweeted the local police department and said, listen, if you want EC tickets, I can ping you every time this camera shows somebody blocking this business driveway. If you want. I'm just saying. Trying to do you a favor.
Sorg, pretty sure that's being a narc.
Is that being a narc? That's being a... Don't block my fucking driveway! Anyways.
Oh, okay, it's blocking the actual driveway?
Yeah, it's my driveway. My car's stuck in there.
Never mind. I sit corrected.
Yes.
Something's telling me we are going to have violence tonight, and I'm enjoying this every second right now.
Anyways, every Tuesday we are live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and you literally have no idea what's going to happen here. Anyways, thank you to our supporters who welcome the violence with their monies at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Updates. This is the updated list. There's been some movement. First of all, thank you, our friends at the fan of the show level. Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Ed Burke and Team Amethyst. At the Poppy Club level, Dave Podner and Bobby F. J-Town. At the Pizza Club level, Doc Remedy and Cal Turner. And the Riz of Riz Plays Games. Have Beastman chop the car. And at the manager $20 level, Bradley is not alone because he has been joined by one Tina Keys. At the manager level this week has just upgraded. Welcome back, Tina. It must be Mayhem Mania season. Again, these help keep the podcast up and out there and coming to you and other things that help. I'm back, bitches.
Wow.
In the chat room with her.
What are you saying?
She says, I'm back, bitches.
Tina, you're not the boss of me now.
Oh, I think she is now.
No, she's not.
Oh, wait.
You know
did
why?
you just...
No, Sorg, you know why? I've determined this.
What?
I don't get any money from the Patreon, so...
Well, you get the benefits. That's what paid for your headset.
That's fair, I guess.
Yes. I mean, you get the
But
fringe
I
benefits.
also was a manager last year, so I paid for the headset.
Well, okay. There's that, too. But, damn it. What's just called investing.
Logic wins again.
Investing. It's as a co-op of sorts. So.
Sorg, there was someone wrestling in a onesie and footy pajamas on NXT.
Because why the fuck
And
not?
you're not going to convince me to watch it. So
No, honestly, it's adorable. It has big gang beast energy, and I'm here for it.
Gang beast energy. Wait, are they all just kind of floppy and falling over, or like what's happening?
It's Wendy Chu. She is
Okay.
sleeping. She is sleeping using the top turnbuckle pad as a pillow.
So I saw the promo with her last week, and what are we doing here? What is this?
You know what I think? You know what I think it is. I think someone saw the Suicide Squad and took the wrong message from Ratcatcher 2.
Okay, maybe a little bit. Oh wow, that is very similar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
So like, I like the sleepy
It's
part.
extremely similar.
I like the sleepy part, but we can't do the rats in wrestling as easily. Or at least somebody tried
Well,
to do.
Somebody said rats.
Somebody tried.
Where's the rats? I heard rats. Where are the rats?
Well, yeah, jeez.
You got my attention.
There you go. Peeked up there. But well, yes. I support anything Tina wants doubling her power. There's some power brokering happening in the chat room over on Facebook right now. But anyways, so and then I just have spammers over on YouTube. So it's a typical
Garza,
Tuesday night.
because he's too much of a coward. To
Oh, is Garza hiding out on the YouTube feed again?
I always assumed Garza.
I
was hiding on the
mean,
YouTube.
he's like, is that him dropping all the peach emojis last week? So there's a,
No, that was probably Bradley.
I'm not afraid to say there are some weirdos on wrestling YouTube. But anyways, jeez.
What a bold stance, or
Yeah. Have you? Jeez, I'm going to give you access to the Indie Wrestling account. And you can read those comments. God, and I'm just like, is this offensive or is this okay?
No, I'd get in trouble because
Don't
I'd
click on the
respond to them.
timestamps, guys. Just don't. Click on
I'd
the
respond to the comments.
Like I have a timestamp for every nut shot or what do you the stink face, but ladies doing it. Actually, no, Wes, you're in, or Beastman, you're in there too. But
Who's Wes?
people love the stink face apparently out there on the YouTubes. So and I don't know, and they timestamp it every time we post something.
What if we
happens to
stink face
happen.
Ronnie tonight?
And they'll love it on YouTube. They'll get all the
we gotta
hits.
do it for the viewers, Ronnie.
Yeah,
Think of the
come
viewers.
on, man. It would be a team
The
player.
viewers, Ronnie. The viewers.
That's right. That's right. So NXT is just as wonderful as ever. I couldn't get through New Year's Evil. I got about like halfway through it and just couldn't anymore. So that's where I'm at. But speaking of things we couldn't do years ago, Mike, you did watch Hard to Kill. We talked about it a little bit last night. I want to get your impressions before we go on here because this is momentous. That you're just like, I'm watching this thing. Good.
This was so weird.
Right?
It's a pay-per-view league commentary by Tom Phillips. They talk about the Royal Rumble, and they mention Poughkeepsie. It's very odd.
It's like they made it for you.
Like it's really really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the show was good, and all right, and I have a slight confession to make. This was the first Lady Frost match I've seen.
Yes.
Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, I don't get around to a lot of the indies and stuff like that.
No, of course.
Also, the first Jonathan Gresham match I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Really?
Yep. I don't watch ROH. I didn't watch ROH. I don't watch indie stuff. I don't get a chance to.
I implore you to find more.
Yeah, Sorg, I watch enough wrestling.
I know. I only tell you because I believe these are things that will enrich your wrestling life. Okay. You guys done with the sidebar over there?
Yeah.
So, but
did we miss the stink face?
I know. I think they're planning. I don't know.
We're playing the spot.
You're playing the spot over there.
Where's the business?
Just yes. So
I don't want to know who's getting the rub in that instance.
So speaking of exposure, you're exposed to a lot of new people. So between the Frost and again, I mean, Ultimate X is probably. I mean,
not the best showcase.
No.
Still great.
But you got an idea what you can do, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
It's out of that. So, any other thoughts on that? I mean, what was you saw? That was your first Pure Rules match as well, right?
Believe so.
Because you didn't watch much of the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I don't think we had one of those when we were doing the assignments.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. Like I get it. I can see where you can build like a lot of tension and drama.
They didn't play.
I mean, it's Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin's always going to have.
And they didn't play with the concept as much as they have on Ring of Honor. Like were like we didn't have the bars on the screen or anything to show the rope breaks or anything. I don't think they even maxed out the rope breaks at all.
No, I think each of them only have one rope.
Yeah. So, but still, it was still within those grounds and no punches and things. But it feels like people that wouldn't have anyway. So, But that gets fun because then you have like Brian Johnson that like I think continually got disqualified for punching people because you get like one freebie and the second one's a DQ, basically, right? And there's other interesting rules like that. So or what?
They also dropped. I saw they dropped the rules for Terminus.
Yes.
And that was interesting.
So what like a lot of them are based on those pure rules, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like there was some stuff based on pure rules and some stuff kind of adapted. Like I think Garza said, so wait, you can't like if you hit a dive to the outside and can't get in quickly enough, you can lose the match, but you can give someone a low blow twice. So I mean, now
Terminus, for those who don't know, Terminus is Jonathan Gresham's show that he's doing.
And Jordan Grace.
And Jordan Grace. Yeah. Sorry, I had only heard that him attached to it, but of course, right?
Yeah. It's both.
So they're talking about technical fouls given from a referee's discretion. The following actions are considered technical fouls. I think this is really interesting. Throwing an opponent over the top rope, 10-second top rope count, 5-count rope corner break, intentional physical contact with the referee, intentional low blow, intentional eye gouge, fish hooking, intentional hair pulling, spitting. So it's like they're actually enforcing the rules and, explicitly, probably, rather than being, it feels like in pro wrestling, generally those are suggestions. Like nobody gets disqualified for fish hooking, right? So like that seems interesting. So wait, I'm going through the rest of these rules. Wait, are these like time limits and they're talking about neutral positions and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, is there like amateur rules stuck in here?
Yeah, there's going to be an overtime period if any match goes to a time limit of like 90 seconds. Where they start in a neutral wrestling position.
No, this is the Terminus show that Gresham and Jordan Grace are doing. Then they have like what rules were you saying? Like the
NWA rules.
NWA croc, like a little bit. Not like you can use the top rope, but there's like actual accounts for it and everything like that. So if the match reaches time limit, there will then be a 90-second overtime period, and they have to start from overtime period for neutral position. There will be no winner of those 90 seconds. They'll end in a draw. Time limits are 15 minutes. Championship matches 20 minutes and things like that. So interesting. Jonathan Gresham is going to be defending the Ring of Honor Championship against Baron Black, who's been doing some great things as part of AEW Darks, I know. And it's going to be happening down in Atlanta. So that's one to look out for. It's going to be on Fight if you want to check it out. It is on the 16th of Saturday. And I believe it's sold out, they announced as well. And that's got Gresham's on there. Lee Moriarty, of course, is on there. Jay Lethal is on there. Alexander and Moose from Impact. So it's got a really good lineup. Is that Rocky Romero? I see an eye patch. Nope, that's somebody else, I think. So a lot of good faces. In some faces I think I've seen on Warrior and some local things here. It looks like Daniel Garcia as well. So definitely looks like it'd be worthwhile. So go check that out. Any other thoughts on Impact before we move on here, Mike?
It was kind of standard Impact to me. The women's division, very good. The undercard, very good. The main event, the main title scene, because I don't like Moose.
Oh, wait for and again.
No,
again. This was a placeholder for the championship because everything else was more important this show. Okay. Obviously the women's Texas Death Match was main event for this show,
and it was great.
But man, when we get to Josh Alexander against Moose,
Sorg,
I think it's going to be really good.
I don't like Moose.
I don't care for Moose either.
I don't like Moose.
I like Moose better than I did 10 years ago, but
I don't.
In fact,
I like him less.
Have you wrestled Moose?
I like it. I
have
him
not.
less.
I've been on shows with Moose.
Yeah.
I haven't wrestled with Moose yet. So
now he's been. I've seen on Warrior. I think one of the shows you were on last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Back in October.
He was like I was impressed by that. He's had some good matches. And everything. But I don't know. I buy him more as a champion as like Rich Swann.
Moose, like over the last few years, if you watch, he's done a lot, transformed his body.
Physically he's a specimen.
He's
Don't
fine.
get me wrong.
Oh yeah, of
and
course.
he's not a bad wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not 100% on him. I guess.
Yeah, his style is just not for me. And I'm sorry. I'll say this again. This will be the last time I say it, probably.
Probably
he
not.
needs to stop. He needs to stop doing a front flip when he does a spear.
Really? I think that
Yes.
puts a little punctuation on it.
No, because he does it. Lashley does it. It always looks stupid as fuck.
Everybody has.
So if you're going to spear someone, you spear them. You just run as hard as you can into them and flatten them. If you're running and you're jumping into them, it looks like you're trying to take them over for a sunset flip.
Okay. Beastman, you had something on that?
I was just saying it's different. I mean, the only reason why he does it is it's a different version of it.
Yeah,
so.
it's just not another spear, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's, I mean, that's his thing. But you're not sold on the whole package, so that's part of that package.
Yeah, no,
So
but
I'm
like,
with you on that.
but
I understand where you're coming from. I mean,
he does the same spear that he did 10 years ago. And
okay,
I'm like,
that's fine. That's
nope.
the way he does a spear.
Yeah. And that's fine. That works for him. It just never works.
Anyways, moving along here. So so that show happened, and what else happened this weekend? Was that the big thing? Well, the AEW. We talked about AEW last night and everything like that. Any other big news? We had a lot of releases. We haven't actually talked about these releases from last week. William Regal it looked like a lot of Office. Regal being a part of it, Road Dogg being a part of the releases last week. Scott Armstrong, who I understand was not refereeing anymore, but was helping out in I think the Performance Center from the looks of things.
Yeah.
So it looks like they did a lot of cleaning house there. People have
And
been around
Samoa
for a
Joe.
long time. Samoa Joe, yes.
Is gone again.
Daniel Burchell. Is that the right name? Am I adding some syllables there?
I don't know.
Daniel Birch?
Danny Burch.
Danny Burch. Thank you. And a couple other NXTers there. I don't, man, again, I reiterate, I think you're going to get some kind of weird announcement very, very soon. That's going to be like, that's the reason why. It's going to be something, some announcement, some partnership, some purchase. So, they are cleaning house for something. Like, I've seen a version of this following Tech News. And it just feels like this is preparing for an acquisition. This is preparing for some big change. Comparable to when WWE went public and did the XFL.
Oh boy!
But I mean,
sorry.
Jeez, sorry. It's just I just peeked that out. Sorry, but not that. But I mean, like a big corporate move, right? And they're an even bigger corporation. And unfortunately, it's just Timothy Thatcher, Kathy Carino, Allison Danger on the Indies. Was another one. That was the worst story. Did you hear the Allison Danger story, guys?
No.
So apparently, she gets hired and she got brought in as a trainer. And Carino, is that relation to Steve Carino?
Think
By
that's
chance?
sister maybe.
Sister? Okay. So they took 3 months because they had to approve the budget for her being hired. She moved, they said halfway across the country. I presume she was on the West Coast or something, right? Either way, settles into Orlando, brings the kids, works for WWE for 3 months. And when these announcements came out last week, she was apparently sitting in the carpool, dropping off the kid at the first day of school when she gets the call that she's being let go.
That's ridiculous.
That is shitty.
How long was she there for?
3 months.
Oh God, sounds
3 months.
Sounds like something I know pretty well.
Well, wrestling companies
lasted longer than I did. So,
well, at least you didn't have to move for it, right?
True, yeah.
You didn't have to move to Orlando, to do something like this and put your kids in new school or anything like that. So I mean, that's wild. Especially the part where they took 3 months to approve the budget, and now we've decided it's well, I don't know. We haven't heard the reason. I haven't heard the reason at least for these new cuts, but everything has been down to budgetary reasons, not performance based. I'm throwing air quotes for you guys on audio. So.
all those damn budget cuts.
All those budget cuts, of course. So, but anyways, it's tough. But then you throw Mickie James in the Royal Rumble and make me want to pay attention again. I don't know, wrestling fans.
And there's also the rumor going around that there's going to be an unexpected forbidden door entry into the men's Royal Rumble.
Will Ospreay.
Honestly, no, I'm not joking. That's one that crossed my mind.
I don't think it's that. Well, he did come out strong today, saying he's not going anywhere. Why would he sign with the company to be let go 8 months later?
You don't have to sign with the company to be in Royal Rumble.
No, you don't.
Mil Muertes was in a Royal Rumble.
There you go. He says he will be with New Japan until he headlines the Tokyo Dome again. Was his statement? I think today I read it. So there's where that's at. Take that for what you will. I suppose.
And Andrew Garfield said for a year he wasn't in Spider-Man.
Right, exactly. And John Cena said he was going to be out for like 3 more months when he showed up at the Royal Rumble in New York when we were sitting there.
I don't trust anything anyone says.
No, not during Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season, right? So,
no, just in general.
Just in general. That's true too.
I get that.
That is true. But anyways, so with that, anything else out of the news we should be touched on? I think that's the bulk of it there. Unfortunately, with WWE, I mean, but that just seems like another week, another round of let goes, which I don't understand how that's justified with how many hours of television they have to put out every week. So, but hey, that's not my business. Well, with that, hey, but my business does do some fun stuff with indie wrestling. You can go check out everything at IndyWrestling.us, Indie Wrestling Network, where you can see a lot of things, including Prospect Pro Wrestling, Rise Wrestling with a Y. Our friends at Renegade Wrestling Alliance are having their 13th anniversary here in 2 weekends, and a lot of other fun stuff. Also, we are a lot of these shows are also available over on the YouTube page. If you like to take it, it's nice. It's nice to do it on the YouTube because then wherever TV has YouTube these days, it's just like the memberships with Impact Wrestling. You do the memberships with our IndyWrestling.us YouTube page, and now it's on your TV. All of those shows, back catalog for Rise, 2PW, RWA, VOW is now a part of that as well, and there's a few other promotions that we have some back catalogs for are going to be a part of that with some more content being added all the time. New releases are going to be on there for most of the stuff that we work with. And also this week, we have coming up, if you go to IndyWrestling.live, we're going to talk to Beastman in a second about this show as well. But you will be able to see on pay-per-view, no matter where you are. You don't have to be in the Charleston, West Virginia area. And I know we have people. I don't know if we have anybody in the Charleston, West Virginia area that's listening to the show. Are you out there? Please let us know at Mayhem Show or GoodTimesAtWrestlingMayhemShow.com. But if you tune in, we are going to be presenting Holla If You Hear Me from Pro Wrestling Conquest. Yes, with Scott Steiner a part of that show. Also, part of that, the main event will be taking on the Outrunners, one of my favorite new tag teams that's been popping up on AEW Dark. The former Fandango will be taking on Levi Everett. Daniel E's a friend of the show. I'm going to talk to him about how much Dragon Ball Super I've been watching. He's taking on Jesse Goddard's Mr. Pictacular. Money Shot and Lenny and Lodi, and Jock Sampson, Cole Carter, as well as the Beastman taking on the Manscout. Jake Manning. That is, Beastman. How are you with tents? Were you a Boy Scout?
I was actually.
You were a Boy Scout,
yeah.
so you're already ready for this match, aren't you?
I am.
So, but Pro Wrestling Conquest, of course, they had a great In Your Housing show. Book more tag team matches with their tag team tournament that we did with the last pay-per-view. A lot of fun stuff. To me, they're one of the kind of out of nowhere promotions that that just had just fun shows with a lot of great people as a part of this. And Beastman, you've been a part of this for a while.
Yeah.
With them, right?
About 2 years now.
2 years now. Okay. So I feel like anywhere I go out of town, you end up at. That's the other thing I'm noticing too.
That's a good thing.
Because you're at Warrior too. I'm
Hey,
like,
when you're good at something, what can I say? You know what I mean? You got to follow where the stars go.
Oh, is Beastman here too? Okay. Is the main event here too? Okay. You know, it is funny that I go to Pro Wrestling Conquest and I get to hang out with all the wrestlers that I don't work with locally here in Pittsburgh anymore that are from Pittsburgh. So I got to go to Charleston to do it. So including you, because I don't think I work any shows locally with you anymore.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll talk about that in a moment. I don't. That's still in a different state.
Oh,
so.
For me, it's local. So.
Well, Wrestle Pit you did. That was nice.
Sure, yeah.
That was nice. Speaking of Lady Frost. And that's going to be coming up next month too. But well, first of all, so you tell me, what Boy Scout skills are do you think the Beastman is prepared for in battling Jake Manning this weekend?
Well,
because I know Zach Nystrom has some problems with a tent last time.
I'm not worried about tent.
Not worried about the tent.
Not worried about tent.
Okay.
See, I know how to use a shovel pretty well.
A shovel?
Yeah.
You know how to bury people. I got
do.
it. Okay.
Just like how I'm about to bury Ronnie right now.
Okay. Uh-huh. There it is. There it is. Okay.
So, Jake Manning. If this is one of these matches where if you don't see it on paper, it looks great on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to look even better in person. So,
if you don't know Jake, again, he's the Manscout. He's been on AEW a little bit.
I heard him on the Twitter that he wants to wrestle a bear. So,
yeah.
So he wants to. Hey, I want to wrestle a bear, but I'm the closest thing to a bear in this area.
Come out dressed as a bear. So
one more time.
One more time for the bear.
Bearman's. I'm happy. I'm sad to say this. Bearman is retiring on Friday. So
no way. Yep. No, is that an exclusive that we just dropped?
It's not. It can be public. It can be exclusive. But I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Let's just
what
put
is
it
the
like
next
that,
thing? What are your pitches? Chat room. What do you think the next outfit for Beastman is going to be?
I never said it was an outfit.
Our next presentation, next persona, if you will. Next, can I say spirit animal, perhaps?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
I might put the mask on and be Bulldozer again. Who knows? So.
Oh, no.
Nobody wants that.
No.
I'll be working local again for the next 5 years if I do that.
No. Although I would love if we had a Beastman multiverse where it's you versus Bulldozer versus was it Night Train?
Let's not go there, okay?
And we'll do the pointing meme.
Yes. Bring the Night Train back.
Why?
But anyways, go check out the Indie Mayhem show for an explanation on that. I believe we have over there. So with Beastman.
Didn't you do a battle royal as the Beastman, then came back out as Dozer?
No, somebody else. So
was that okay?
Spoiler alert, it was not me.
Somebody borrowed your.
Yes, they needed a body. So
yeah, there you go. Like always bring your gear,
always
even the old. I got it in the old gimmick corner of my bag.
So how about Jake Manning? I've been looking forward to this match for probably about 7 years now.
Really?
Yes, I have been waiting for this. Not because of his history and my history, just like how like our experience in the ring is just going to be phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Like the match, like I can already tell you, this match is going to be amazing.
I think I saw him the first 10 years ago. He's been, he's another guy that's been around for a while, right? So, and every time I've seen him, it's a fun match. So I'm excited to see what happens, and we know Conquest things get wild down there. So
I'm looking forward to it. Violence,
yes. But so you have that going on. You got Warrior Wrestling. Wait, did I see? Is it you against Mils Muertes?
Yes.
Mike, I'm going to let you field the question for this as the Mayhem's largest Lucha Underground fan. Oh, he's considering. Yes.
I'm a little worried.
Okay.
That man, he's killed 1,000 people.
Yes.
I just want to make sure, you've done your due diligence on Lucha Underground matches to know that you need Firebirds to beat him.
Firebirds?
Yes. Specifically Phoenixes, but
But he's injured, so he can't help you out.
I mean, he can be a weapon.
There you go.
Oh, I've been known to use humans for weapons, so
Yes, this
Exactly.
is
This is what I'm saying. Or just find someone with a copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix and just bash him with it.
I got you, fam.
true. There you go. There you
got
go.
Okay.
He's got you covered.
Yeah, see? Ronnie's got it covered.
Yeah, Ronnie's going down to Charleston for this show, so we're putting him to work as well. So that'll be good. He may be in the path of destruction for. Well, wait, no, not that show. He's going to be on the Charleston show. Sorry, I'm confusing him. But Warrior Wrestling is going to be in South Bend, Indiana. Debut in Indiana. With that, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm just glad it's not on a football field because it's January. That was hard enough in September. I don't know if you.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
It was. Listen. We went 3 weeks in a row the first time I worked with them, and I got every season of Chicago. Okay. I think you had the not cold week of it.
Bullshit. Because I'm gonna tell. Because remember, I worked the second show of the month, and then I came back the week after because Lance Archer had COVID. I only had a day's notice to come out, and I had a torn calf that weekend. I wrestled Rhino. So.
Oh yeah. Wait, that was at Warrior?
Yeah.
I don't remember filming you and Rhino. Was I there?
You were there.
I was. I don't know what happens with these Warrior shows. I literally can't tell you what we've done until I see the highlights pop up. I'm like, oh yeah, we did that match. I don't know what it is with pay-per-views like that. But no. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
I love it. It's going to be a hell of a card going on there. That's going to be on Fight, of course. I'm
looking forward to the Lucha match with Sam in it. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Who's he taking on again?
It's like him and like 4 other people.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah,
okay. Is there a Psycho Clown involved?
No Psycho Clown.
Because he's been all over my Twitter lately. So hold on, I need to pull up the Warrior. We'll probably talk about it again next week as well.
Psycho Clown?
What? You don't know the Psycho Clown?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just like how Sam Adonis doesn't know who you are.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Love you, Sammy.
I don't, Sammy.
Not Ronnie though.
So
not Ronnie.
I think it's Ares, Gringo Loco.
I hope it's Ninja Mac because I loved watching Ninja Max get murdered by Brian Cage.
Man, Ninja Mac.
Were you there for that one?
No, I wasn't. But Ninja Mac is my favorite wrestler.
Oh my God, he was after that match. I mean, whatever was left of him.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen somebody just. I thought for sure that man was going to the hospital in traction after that match. So, but I think I just seen him land on his face several times. And I saw he's going to Japan.
Yeah,
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. So good stuff happened out there. You've had several interesting announcements lately. First of all, let's talk about what's happening in West Virginia. You are involved in VCW, which is Victory Championship Wrestling. What the heck is going on there?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I know a little bit.
That's basically how the chats have been going.
So, I've been gone like the last couple of years, like since the pandemic and everything. I have not been home. I have maybe wrestled in Wheeling maybe twice.
Mm-hmm.
I miss wrestling at home. Like, don't get me wrong. It's great traveling the country, making money, and doing what I love to do. But, you know, every once in a while, it doesn't hurt to have a 5-minute drive from my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I hear people all the time, we want wrestling back in West Virginia. We want wrestling back in Wheeling.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, not going to name names or anything like that, but since, since some stuff went down, there hasn't really been anything down there.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it. Now, I'm sorry for cursing, but
It's okay. We have a disclaimer on the show.
I want good wrestling back in Wheeling.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. Like that, I decided to, I booked a date. I forgot I had a date booked originally. And
wait, what?
I booked a date in September, and I forgot I had booked because I was like busy doing other things.
Oh, okay.
February 20th, VCW goes down. Victory is ours.
There you go. And it's got a good lineup. We got Andrew Palace, I saw, as part of that. and a lot of faces, a lot of familiar faces to hear. I think you said Zeke Mercer is going to be a part of that too.
Unfortunately,
can we say Ronnie is going to be a part of that too?
He's not booked yet. I haven't booked him.
We're still in negotiations. Hashtag book Ronnie.
So can I say this, Sorg?
Yeah, you can say whatever. Well, almost whatever you want.
To everybody listening out there, for everybody who knows me, I bust my ass every time it has to do with anything with wrestling. This is my passion. This is my life. I've met my future wife because of this business.
Literally, I was there.
Yeah, so this business has been good to me. It has been bad to me. It is the worst girlfriend that anybody could ever have. So, but I'm not begging, I'm not playing, but if this is going to be a show that if you don't, this is going to be a great show, and just by the lineup itself, it's not been announced yet. You've seen it, Sorg. It's not the same average Pittsburgh indie wrestling show. It's a lot different. There's going to be a lot of new faces that you guys haven't seen before. As you can see, you got Palace, Remy, Zach Myers, and you got the great Matthew Taylor from Ohio, who I can't wait for you guys to see because he's completely different than what y'all are used to. And we got a lot of guys from Ohio coming in, a couple guys from Maryland, Indiana. Like, it's a mix of what I feel is the best talent around. And
that's the coolest thing about these shows is and this is why I like things like Conquest, because it is like I get to see our guys from Pittsburgh come down, and you a part of that, I consider, but then we're also being exposed to what is the best of that area or coming in from other directions that we don't get to see all the way up here, right? I feel like this is happening the same thing. We're seeing Ohio guys here, West Virginia guys, that we don't see in Pittsburgh very often, if at all. So I think that's a great exposure point for people.
And the one thing I like about it is this is something that it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. To me, I think this is a good thing. So, I know a lot of people say they miss coming down to West Virginia on Sunday afternoons to see wrestling, and hopefully the crowd comes. So, only thing I can do is just say buy a ticket online or buy a ticket at the door. Tickets $15 ringside, $10 general admission, bleachers, $5 for kids 12 and under. I'm not gonna, guys, I ain't really much to say. Just come and check it out and see for yourselves.
There you go.
I'm gonna let the product speak for itself.
See what's in store, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be a good. I don't want to say no frills, but it's gonna be a straight wrestling show from what we've been talking about in my conversations with you about this promotion. So that's good. That's good. And from what I can tell, everybody I know going in there is always people that always deliver on shows too. So definitely check it out. I think if you are free on that Sunday afternoon, I don't know what the Steelers are going to be. Did we win? I don't remember.
Football season's already over.
We're past Super Bowl by then.
It is not over.
But in February 20th, I think it's over.
No, Super Bowl.
The Steelers. February.
Yeah, February 20th. Sorry, I was.
Come on, Mike. Get with the program.
Come on, Mike. Don't sports ball me.
There is hockey though.
Come on.
Yeah, hockey, but hockey starts at 5 normally.
Yeah.
So I will say a couple quick things, Sorg.
Sure.
So I do have some sponsors I want to thank. DK Construction. I do want to thank St. Clair Lanes. And who wants free steak for a year?
What? Excuse me?
Who wants free steak for a year? You want free steak for a year?
Did you say free food?
Free food, free steak.
I'm in.
So
is this catering?
It's not catering. So I just got this done today. I am happy to say that I have Outback Steakhouse in St. Clairsville on as a sponsor.
What?
So
are we having an after party there?
We can have an after party there if you want.
Yeah.
So I'm partnering up with Outback Steakhouse. They're helping me out. We're doing a raffle. It's going to be about 4 or 5 months. Try to raise as much money as we can. It is free steak for a year. So, yeah. So once I get the final details and everything on the tickets and everything like that, you got a chance to win free steak for a year.
Fantastic.
I think at any Outback Steakhouse in the country. I'm not sure. We're working on details, but That's all I got right now. So,
But if you drove to this show, you can drive to St. Clairsville for Outback Steak.
exactly, free steak for a fucking year. I mean,
There you
I'm gonna probably buy all the tickets just because.
If nothing else, if you win, you can go to Outback Steakhouse after every VCW show in the year.
Yes.
So you're good until next February.
You hear that, Bradley?
So, yes.
Free steak for a year.
Bradley
Brothers is my favorite person because he bought the first online ticket yesterday.
Bradley,
he truly is my #1 fan. So
Bradley. I know Bradley is a big meat eater because you know what his favorite meat is? Rump roast. Anyways,
Butts.
Hey, sword. To be fair, he also likes pork butt.
yeah, that's what I hear. That's the rumor. That's the rumor on the message board.
Pork butts and mayonnaise.
So, anyways, I'm sorry. You were about to say, Beastman.
No, things are going good. I mean, hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get this off the ground, and hopefully we can make it something on a regular basis. So that's the goal.
Yes, and we'll be there. We'll have a camera on hand. We're not doing live or anything because I don't know if there's internet in West Virginia. So I don't know. My experience in that area was not good last time for internet. So.
I do want to say this. Like we have, we do have a good team of people helping out. Like you helping out with production. Mike Nolan from Voltage Wrestling helping out too.
Yeah, so I've been checking out Voltage Wrestling a little bit too,
Yeah.
Because of the conversations we've been having on Facebook. So we got some good stuff
January
going on.
28th, Beastman versus Rhino.
Yeah,
We're doing it again one more time. Husk versus Gore.
There it is.
Then also a big thank you. If he's listening right now, I'm sure he is. Nick Griffin. He's been helping tremendously. He is literally my #2 guy, and I can't ask a better person to help me out with everything with the write-ups on the website. We're trying to get a website made, so it's just one day at a time. But he's been doing good with the Facebook, with the social media. He's been helping out tremendously. Jared Griffins, he's also been helping out with the write-ups. God damn, there's so many. It's just a team effort. So we want this to come off right. So.
Can we also announce no black mold in this building?
Yes, it is a clean building.
Oh, thank God.
Listen, can we show a picture of the school? Can I send it to you real quick?
Send it to me. I'll pull it up.
All right,
and then we got to talk about this other thing you sent me too.
Oh,
so
we got like 3 things to talk about.
We have like 3 more things to talk about. That's all right. We're a little early on the show, so
I'm over here saying thank God, but I don't even know if I'm booked yet. So
yeah.
Bradley, should we book Ronnie?
oh, don't ask him that because you know the idiot's gonna say no.
Why?
Oh, why? You got a good relationship with Bradley, don't you?
I do. Bradley and I are friends.
Here, I'm sending you the link to the ticket page too, so everybody will buy tickets.
Yeah, go check that out. And again, look at Victory Championship Wrestling on, and you're everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, and I believe it's VC Wrestling 22.
Yeah.
I believe it is, right?
Yeah, and right now we're mainly working on everything, but we're mainly working on the Facebook page. So I'll tell you what, we've gotten a good following right now. We're almost to 900 people within a month. So
it's been looking good. Wow. It's been looking good. As far as like a company coming like right out of the gate cold, as a brand new company like this, like I've been really impressed again with the conversations you guys been having on production and everything. Like I know I know. Listen, I know Beastman's just like, hey, we're trying this. Please come out. We'll see how it goes. Like, dude, you got a good lineup. You got a good locker room from the looks of things. Like, it's worth checking out the first show to see what this crew is going to be doing. So don't mind him. He's in that pre-booker mode, and he's going to be walking around. Just like I've seen Sam Adonis do, just like I've seen other people that have started promotions recently do their wrestlers, just saying, I'm never fucking doing this again.
Nope.
I'm never fucking doing this again.
Or
I think you said that last time you ran a show. I'm never fucking doing this again, Sorg. You know how many times I've heard that from people that have run multiple shows since?
Way too many times. But you remember the story behind the story, though, about that.
Which story?
So
the one that day?
The one where I almost fired my mother from the concession stand. And
You almost fired BeastMom?
Mm-hmm. So it was like a continuous series of bad events that could happen. So I lost my keys and my gears in the car, and it's like an hour. It's like 45 minutes before showtime. People were coming in through the door, It was already like it was lined up, so I was already about. I couldn't find my keys, so I'm like going around all over the fucking place. I'm like, I can't find my fucking keys. I can't find my keys. And I'm standing there by the merch table. Anna comes. She's like, I can't find my fucking keys. The show's ruined. It's done. I can't do this. And she's like, well, did you check your pockets? Like, no. And she's like, where's your phone? I don't fucking know. I don't care. I have insurance. Like, don't you need it? Like, I don't care if it's gone. I get insurance. I'll buy a new one. So eventually I found eventually got my keys, got in the car. I'm walking back with my gear bag in my hand. My mom's like, Wesley. I'm like, what? Exactly. Wesley, what? How much are the pepperoni rolls? Like $2. I'm like, these little things? And I'm like, how much did you get them for? I'm like, $1.
You have an argument over pepperoni rolls?
Yeah, and she's like, well, I'm selling it for $1. I'm like, don't you know how fucking economics work? You double, you sell it for double, and you make money off that. Do it or you're gone. So I walk away. And then I'm walking up to the entrance through the entrance ramp to get to the backstage. Anna stops me, and this lady's arguing with her about buying online tickets. And I didn't do online tickets for the show. And she's like, well, he said everybody pays. So she's trying, the lady's trying to tell me, well, we got tickets here. I said, everybody fucking pays. And I just walked to the back. And I was not seen till my match.
I remember.
That's great. I got the picture that you sent me over here. So this is the venue. Yeah, look how clean that looks, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
As long as I get that fucking basketball hoop right up there.
There you go. Good. There you go. So I understand this is a former school. There's a lot of
my former high school.
Your former
high
school.
school.
So this is like, I mean, well, listen, there has to be a VCW homecoming show, and I don't know if we just like, you know, you get crowned homecoming king, or who would be your homecoming queen? Well, I mean, that's obvious, I guess. But the Beastman's homecoming queen, I guess we should say.
Not Anna, obviously. So,
well,
so
good answer.
I do want to say this, though. The week before ours, Three Rivers Wrestling is running down at the same building. So if you guys want to see two good wrestling shows, I highly recommend to go see Three Rivers Wrestling on the 12th. I think it's the 12th, right?
I don't know.
It is the 12th.
February 12th, down at Bishop Donahue High School. More than happy to share the building with them. Go down and see the guys. It's going to be a good show from what I've seen so far. Can't really... any wrestling is good wrestling in the area right now. So go down and support them. Come down and support VCW. So.
And it's a good... I'm only minimally aware of some of the people working there, but it's like... If they're working there, it's not a shit roster.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worthwhile checking out.
You said you had another question for me.
I have a question. What is the deal with this video?
It's the best video ever.
What is this video that everybody has been sending me this week? Let me see if I can pull it up here for the Mayhemers on the video. I don't have the audio coming through. Actually, well, a little bit. But so it's on the TikTok. You guys are seeing the TikTok there. And there you are bowling over with a car crash sound. If you find this on the TikToks, you are this is at ECW Arena, right?
Yeah, for Battleground Championship Wrestling.
And you are bowling over. You missed the wrestler. Was that the timekeeper?
That was the security guard.
That was a security guard.
Is he still alive?
Is he still alive? Have you checked
so.
on him? Have you sent him a get well soon card? Maybe some flowers.
Oh no!
You get him a get well balloon and tie it to his leg.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. So, yeah. It looks like his head hit the guardrail on that one.
Why?
So this has been everywhere. Have you? It's been a while since you've gone viral.
I guess I never knew I went viral on this. So
yeah.
So, ECW Arena, Battleground Championship Wrestling, Ace Romero versus Beastman. Sold out crowd, 2,300 people. First match on the show was Jerry the King Lawler versus Bubba Ray Dudley.
Jeez.
Okay, how are you gonna top this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
especially in ECW Arena, right?
Yeah,
because they're both of them having the history.
Gotta get wild. You have to get wild and crazy there. That was the third time I've the two appearances I did for MLW was in there.
Who starts a show with that? What is that?
Jerry Lawler said.
I mean, unless they just wanted to get their payday and leave early.
Verbatim, Jerry Lawler said, "I asked to go on first so I can get the fuck out of here." That's what he said.
There we go.
That seems right. Well, that's actually on brand with him and his experience with the ECW arena, so that makes sense too.
And it's funny. I think that's the second match he ever had there too. So it was
really,
yeah, I think it is because that's actually kind of cool to see. So
okay, fair party history, I get it.
So originally, the guy, his name was Justin, and I'm looking at his stuff right now. He
is he one of those is he part of that security crew that you always see in Philadelphia whenever they run shows?
Atlas Security?
No, he's not Atlas.
He's
Security.
not Atlas. Okay.
No. So look at the number of how many people have viewed it, Ronnie. 15.6 million people.
That's awesome.
So, and that's just on fucking Instagram.
Dude, you're so over.
So
your Instagram over.
Yeah, even though I can only got 5,000 followers, I can't get no more bastards.
Get those link backs.
Beastman Husk. People, if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet.
There you go. I don't think you're going to get that many from this show.
Well, no, I didn't know. I didn't, I got maybe 150 new followers the last, 2 days because of that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because I didn't know it went viral. And then people, like you said, started sending it to me. I'm like, cool. So the guy, the security guard, his name was Tommy Moose. He's a worker from, he's a wrestler from Jersey. Mm-hmm. That's a story within a story because we needed some.
Okay,
we needed
good. It wasn't just a poor innocent victim.
No, it wasn't. Extra, man. We had an extra.
You need an extra.
So they didn't have no extras, and Tommy's just sitting out there. He's already drinking. I'm like, Tommy, I got a spot for you. Yeah, brother, whatever you need. And I'm like, so we called the spot, did the spot. I swear to God, I thought he shit his pants when I hit him. I swear. Because you hear, brother, my ass. But I've done this. I did the spot years ago with Barrington Hughes in Cleveland.
Okay.
That's where I got the original idea. If I could pull up, if I had the video, it looked good, and you could see a young Jabari Hawthorne yell, "Holy shit, holy shit!" So when that happened.
Oh, that's awesome. And I also saw news. This was not one I expected, but we got to touch on it real quick. I know we're running a little late on Mayhem Mania here, so please Mayhem Mania.
Calm down, people.
Relax. We'll get you. So I saw, and I didn't get to catch all the rest of the information, but the things I caught and just figured I just hadn't woken up yet was head trainer Beastman. Where the hell is this happening? And how did this happen?
So...
And how many things are you putting on your wrestle plate right now?
Way too many.
Yes.
As owner, booker, promoter, trainer...
And now trainer.
Wrestler, pussy eater, I don't know. So...
Well, that's your next t-shirt.
Is that part of the training? Because... I mean, that's a different skill set altogether.
That's why I train for Saturday nights with me and Anna. So
you'd be surprised how that
she's
applies to wrestling.
I guarantee she's gonna text me 5 minutes to yell because
she was in the chat room earlier.
She is going to be pissed.
There you go.
I love you, baby.
Hey, you know what? It just proves you're not Batman.
Yeah, I'm not Batman. So, I got asked by Tim Cross of Real Shoot Wrestling to come and help with the training. And they instituted the mountains. There she is, right there.
Good for that delay.
Good. Don't. She totally missed what I said.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Good.
There is a bit of a delay in the chat.
I'm so getting yelled at later.
Yep.
Please, guys, don't text. Don't write what I said, please. So.
Yes. That'll make sure it doesn't happen.
We can edit this out.
We're live, pal.
So we're live.
on like 6 different platforms.
How much time we have, brother?
You're done. It's already too late.
So,
anyways,
they asked me to come in and help with the training, and all the kids down there are good kids. I want to help out. My thing is like I'm not a I'm not a trainer because I have never really I haven't really trained a lot of people. I've trained 2 people, Zach Myers, Garrett Lee, are the 2 people I've claimed I've trained. You can throw AJ Alexander in there. He's trained with me for a little bit. Then he went to PWX, which is fine. So he calls me so I consider him my stepson or whatever. But I will claim him, so it's okay. But one thing they're running school. They're gonna try to start running in Morgantown, West Virginia. I bring 16 years experience, TV exposure, wrestled the biggest names in the country, in the world. I can give you. I feel like my resume alone makes me qualified to be a trainer, but I also have experience of being on the road, traveling all over the country, being able to give that to them. One thing I want to do is make sure these kids have because when I started out, I didn't really have good training for like a few years because I was taught the wrong way. So my goal is with the Mountain State Wrestling Academy is what's going to be known as, is to make sure these kids get a good quality education and they will be solid when they come out of school and be ready to work and be able to get bookings on their own.
Okay. Good mission. So, and again, I mean, that's something, I don't know if there's a lot of schools in West Virginia necessarily or reputable or anything like that.
The running thing in West Virginia says you want to have heat with people, you open up a wrestling school.
Oh, yeah? Is that how it runs?
So,
So, and again, just not aware of the West Virginia wrestling scene myself. I don't want to know. It's like all the problems in Pittsburgh just across the entire state, right?
Yep.
So with just mountains separating you. Anyway, so a lot going on. Beastman Husk on the social media. Check out Victory Championship Wrestling coming up here, and also check out our friends at Pro Wrestling Conquest. We'll be live on IndyWrestling.live, and then the Warrior Wrestling next week on the 22nd is going to be live on Fight. So you can get 2 weeks of Beastman at the very least.
I'm sorry that the ratings are going to be low score because you put me on here.
I don't know about that. But anyways, thank you for hanging out with us, and of course we're going to be getting your input in Mayhem Mania here after the break. But in the meantime, let's give a shout out to our friends. It's nice to have people in the studio and share this wonderful Slice on Broadway pizza. Ronnie,
get some right now.
He's going to go get some right now. Ronnie, you got here early, so it wasn't completely cold because I get it before all the podcasts.
It was still delicious.
It was still delicious, yes. So check out New York City style Yinzer Made, 4 locations here in the Pittsburgh area if you happen to be in town. We appreciate you check out our friends over there. Supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. We're going to be back with Mayhem Mania. Get ready, Mayhemers. This is going to be fun. Coming back right after this.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohema, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm going to pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
for a foot or an inch, yeah, fight for you all is the truth, and I'm in, yeah, fight for referee preference.
The world of pro wrestling, it's bigger than ever. So how can you possibly keep up with everything that's happening? Just pro wrestling news. Don't fear falling behind. Give us just 5 minutes every morning, and we'll catch you up on the biggest news in the world of pro wrestling. No filler, no rumors, no spoilers, no pop-ups. Just pro wrestling news. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or tell your smart speaker to play the Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. Find out more. Go to justprowrestlingnews.com.
Savon's Legendary Podcast.
Shout out to the TV Network on Roku.
Grind City. And you know this, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like right place, right time, out of nowhere.
To what you're saying.
Former tag team partner coming to save.
Tony Johnson, we saw him battle Edric earlier, but this is a 2-on-1 mugging.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
We are back. It is Mayhem Mania. We're ready to get down to business. We have, of course, on the line the master of Mayhem ceremonies, Chad the Shad, back with us from Mayhem Mania Central. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you this evening?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we got through. We made our first matches. What is next?
Well, I'm going to do a regular intro. We'll run this down real quick. It's a little lengthy. It always is, but Mayhem Mania is back, and it's not just the ultimate fantasy booking challenge. It's also a competitive thought experiment. The object of Mayhem Mania has always been to craft the best WrestleMania card possible within the boundaries of the current reality. That means anyone WWE can book in a match is available to our players. But this year there's a twist. Mayhem Mania 2022 is a 2-night event. Night 1 will be the night for our traditional Mayhem Mania card featuring WWE related matches. But on night 2, we open the forbidden door and make it possible for our players to create matches with anyone outside of the WWE. And, of course, this evening with their rules, we will have 5 players this evening. They will be invited to round 2 of Mayhem Mania. Now, they can each make one of the following changes to our card. They can swap one wrestler or team with one in another match on the card, or replace them with a wrestler or team not currently on the card. They cannot do the night switch. Remember, WWE plays with WWE. Forbidden door, forbidden door.
Okay.
They can add a wrestler or team to an existing match. They can delete a match in its entirety and replace it with a new match using entirely new wrestlers. And those are the 3 moves, since we have a full card right now, that our players can make. Now, last week I tricked all our players into nominating 2 individuals to be sent to Space Jail to start our game. The following Space Jail, occupants are Sonny Kiss, Asuka, Cassie Lee, Jesse McKay, Miro, Ray Phoenix, Penta El Zero Miedo, Commander Sterling, Ziggy Haim, Avery Good, and Ultra Mantis Black. Darby Allin escaped Space Jail on a spin last week. So, because of that, that was Ronnie's pick, and I'm going to let Ronnie put a wrestler into Space Jail at the top of tonight's show.
Oh, wow.
Ronnie, you may choose a wrestler to take Darby Allin's place whenever you are ready.
Ooh. Do I want to just put somebody random, or do I want to be a dick and put a name in Space Jail?
That's
we
the game.
Encourage you
That's
to
the game,
be
Ronnie.
A dick. That's
yes,
what we
hold
do.
on, and your 90 seconds starts now.
Well, yeah.
I'm putting Will Ospreay in Space Jail.
Whoa!
Hey.
Wow.
Excellent.
Okay.
We lead off this evening with Will Ospreay taking up a cell in Space Jail. Therefore, he cannot be used until he escapes. Escapees cannot be put back in Space Jail. They can only visit that monstrosity of a confinement area once a year.
Yes. Yes.
Now, in order to pick turns here, I have assigned to... Oh, actually, before we get to our actual rounds, I had some clarification, because apparently when we decided to make matches, we must have stirred up some of the wrestling gods, and they decided to mess with us a little bit. So, Samoa Joe has been fired from the WWE, has been let go. He was in a match with Walter. Now, I took a look at this, and I decided to make an executive decision. He will stay in that match for the following reasons. He can be rehired. He has been rehired previously.
That is the trend, isn't it?
Therefore,
It's very true.
he has a 90-day no-compete clause, so he would be allowed to compete again in the WWE just with nobody else.
Oh.
And that is up on April 6th. WrestleMania is April 2nd and 3rd.
Oh,
so
wow.
he's good.
Okay.
So he will be left on the card, and it's up to you guys to dole out justice or leave him there if you would like.
Now, point of order.
Yes.
If someone takes Samoa Joe off there because of the no compete, would he only be allowed on the WWE side?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because that is the official realm of possibility. He has a no compete clause.
Now, another point of order. Mickie James is in the Rumble.
Mickie James is not officially signed full-time with Impact. Therefore, she is fair game to use on the WWE side due to current events in real life. So, yes, there's that. Sasha Banks is injured. She will stay on the card as of right now because she is facing a 6 to 8 week injury. That'll give her a max of 56 days, which means March 6th she will be technically back on the roster. If we have to deal with it down the line, if there's an extenuating circumstance, she would be cleared to wrestle by WrestleMania, so she can stay. And I believe, the Hurt Business has split up apparently.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
That is up to you to fix if you want to keep them together, break them up.
If we can
out.
put Jericho in a suit, we can keep the Hurt Business together.
Hey, I'm leaving that to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. You want to keep them together, that's not my call. So before we get to the round here, I assigned you each numbers, 1 through 6. Tina, you are number 1. Beastman is number 3. And he is number 6 because he is tonight's valued guest.
Ooh.
He has 2 numbers. Ronnie is number 2. Sorg is number 4. And Mad Mike is number 5. So Sorg, if you would bring up our dice, we will roll it 3 times as a rough draft so you can see how it rolls. On the 4th roll, we will take that number.
Spin the wheel of destiny.
Oh no, I don't know. I subtracted it again. I'm not good with this app.
Try to
go. There you go. So there's my test one.
That is 2.
Oh no, I got another one. What is happening? That is. Sorry, this touches.
Hit that roll button. That's number 3. The next roll will count.
This one will count. All right, here we go. Roll. 4.
Okay. Number 4, Sorg.
Yes.
You get to make 2 moves tonight.
All right. What are the matches that we have? We need to run that down.
Yes. Here comes the match card. Night 1 for WWE.
Here,
Beth Phoenix.
Hold on. Let me roll with my graphics here. Roll with my graphics.
Yeah,
hold on. There you go.
Faster than the graphics.
There you go. I gotta pull up Instagram for now.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens teaming up against the Usos.
All right.
Created by Alex Cars. We have Beth Phoenix versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Gonzalez, created by David Podner. We have the 4 Horsewomen versus the Hurt Business, created by Mad Mike. We have Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar, created by The Riz. And Randy Orton versus Roderick Strong, created by Justin Idol. And Walter versus Samoa Joe, created by Alex Cars.
All right.
Did I mention Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
I think so.
And the Usos were created by Ronnie Starks. I want to give him credit for that match.
There you go.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, pal.
Can't leave our valuable contestants out. They get due credit where credit is due.
All right. And night 2?
Night 2 is our Forbidden Door matches. First one up is Warhorse versus Dalton Castle. That one was created by The Riz.
Oh, no, that's Beastman. Okay,
Not
hold on.
It's the Beastman. I believe we'll get to him. He can't wait to take his turn. Dr. Britt Baker and Adam Cole versus CM Punk and AJ Lee, created by Mad Mike. The Fiend versus the Great Muta was created by Justin Idol. Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal versus Bussy, which is the team of Effie and Allie Catch, was created by David Podner. And let's see here, Adam Schreier versus Jonathan Gresham, created by Alex Cars.
The former Braun Strowman, if you are not.
FKA Braun Strowman.
Yes.
And was it Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Wolves, Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards, created by Ronnie Starks.
There you go. Okay,
that's the match cards.
So we each get a pick for each night?
No.
We get one pick.
One pick.
Across
this week, yeah, I'm only giving you one pick.
I got
each.
one pick somewhere along this line. Well, I don't know. I don't
There are
think
6 matches per night. You only get to change.
What's
one.
that?
You get one a night.
And
you only get one shot, Sorg.
Only got one
Except
shot.
for you, Sorg. You roll correctly, you get 2.
Well, there's that.
Okay.
Let's see. First of all, I'm going to make this legal and give myself a counter here. So I got 90 seconds to figure this out. Let's see. Doing a quick roll with here. I mean, everybody knows what I'm going to do, right? We know what history. I gotta get friends of the show in on this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out where to put them. So, give me. God, jeez, really? And I can replace a person, or I can replace a whole match. Correct? Are we on that part of the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You have 56 seconds.
You know what? I got 50 seconds. Okay. You see this? There's this. Who made this Randy Orton match? Talk to me about
that
this.
was Justin Idol.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Justin. I've been happy with Randy Orton, but I'm not that happy with Randy Orton. I just broke my counter. Sorry about that.
You're at like what, 40?
So I mean, I don't. You know what? We're just going to replace Randy Orton with Elias. Elias versus Roderick Strong. Let's just make it happen.
Randy Orton is out and Elias is in.
Yes. That's where I'm at.
Alrighty. That's your first move. You will be taking the last move of the evening as well, Sorg.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, time out.
Wait, how did that work?
What's that?
Because you were the first lucky roll.
and the last.
Because I was so the lucky roll. Wait, then what does Beastman get 2 of?
He had 2 chances to be the lucky roll.
Oh.
He had
He's
two
the
numbers
first
on the-
roll, therefore. Okay.
He had 2 numbers on the dice, yeah.
I got you.
But
I got you.
You won the roll, so you get the extra turn.
Interesting.
Spin the dice, make the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A fun little experiment for this evening.
Okay.
And let's go with Tina. You can be up next.
Hello.
Hello, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
And you had thoughts before you make your move. Do you want to make any statement about your thoughts on the first round of Mayhem Mania from last week?
Did I stutter? I said the card was very underwhelming.
There you go.
For Mayhem Mania standards.
Wow.
I just wanted to hear from your mouth instead of me reading it from the chat room.
All right.
I'm not going to mince my words. I was just speaking honestly.
Nope.
Yeah.
Excellent. Whenever you're ready, then.
So let me get. I actually have a couple of questions. Let me get this straight.
Sure.
We only get one turn.
Yes.
Between either the nights.
Yes.
And then 2. Does the Samoa Joe rule apply for everybody who's been released recently?
Yes.
Okay. Shit.
Unless they have an explicit unless they have an explicit they can go somewhere else. Most of them have 90-day, no compete.
Their 90 like their 90 days haven't gone up yet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. No worries.
But if their 90 days, I'll give you extra time. But if their 90 days is up before WrestleMania, I would allow them to compete.
If their 90 days is up before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So like Morrison and Taya, they can.
Yeah, I'll be realistic with that because they could compete in WrestleMania. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So since we're on the friend of the show kick,
Mm-hmm.
I am. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to take out the Adam Scherr and Jonathan Gresham match.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and remove that and do Shane Strickland versus Lee Moriarty.
Ooh. Okay. Speaking my language.
Oh, I didn't even think to book hit row. I should have booked.
All right. Boom. Your move is done. Taking out that Sheer versus Gresham match and adding Shane Strickland versus Lee Moriarty.
That's wonderful.
That's a good turn. Let's see here. That was turn number 2. Turn number 3 will go to our guest for the evening, Beastman. You can waive the timer for Beastman. I'm going to allow him an unlimited time. He's not going to be on the clock. Let's not stress out our guest. This is something he may have.
He looks so stressed. He looks so stressed out.
Questions about some stuff, and we're not going to put him on the clock like that. We're civilized in this game, damn it.
Beastman, if you want to see the card, the easiest way is to go to our.
I already sent him the page so he can see the whole
sure.
list. So
just making sure.
So I'm gonna go to night 2.
Okay.
And this Great Muta Fiend match has to go.
Oh no!
Wow.
Sorry,
There
Justin.
you go.
Shots fired at Justin Idol.
Oh man, we just cleaned out Justin Idol's matches.
So I'm gonna do a 7-person scramble.
Yes.
Are you in it?
I am not in it.
Okay.
So we will put the Great Muta in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're just going to remove the Fiend then.
Yes, and I can, as long as they're alive, right?
Yes.
Okay, they have to be alive. Okay.
Yeah. We'll allow this.
So
We'll allow them to use it.
let's do the Great Muta, Hornswoggle, Scott D'Amore, Ric Flair.
Okay.
All right, there's 4. That's allowed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow Flair. I think he's grandfathered into so much goddamn stuff he can wrestle wherever he damn well pleases.
All
by
right.
this point. Plus, he needs the money. Like he'll
Flair,
break a contract.
Flair will force his way into any situation.
He'll break a contract for a payday. Hell yeah.
All right.
He's
so,
Ric Flair.
So we got Hornswoggle, Great Muta, Flair, Scott D'Amore, Shark Boy.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, Shark Boy or Stone Cold Shark Boy?
Stone Cold
Shark Boy. Okay, thank you.
Stone Cold Shark Boy.
I like a point of order.
Give him a show, yeah.
You got 5.
Okay. Great Khali.
Riz will be happy to hear that.
Including his non-bending knees?
Yes, and Naked Midian.
Well, you made a statement. I don't know what that statement was, but you made it.
It's there.
Yeah.
I'll allow this.
The graphics.
I'm glad I'm not doing graphics.
Do you have all those qualifiers like Stone Cold Shark Boy and Naked Midian, and you got all those on the notes, Chad?
Yeah, Muta, Hornswoggle, Scott D'Amore, Flair, Stone Cold Shark Boy, the Great Khali, and Naked.
I can't wait for Scott D'Amore to do a Canadian Destroyer on the Great Khali.
I can't wait.
I want him to do it on.
I can't wait to send him the fucking graphic to see what he says.
Oh boy.
Just graphics. Woo. Okay, let's go, Mad Mike.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay.
Counter up.
Oh man, I don't even know where to go.
I mean,
Jesus.
you got to choose a night first, so that'll narrow.
Yeah, I know. The WWE night looks pretty okay to me right now. Actually, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna touch anything on that.
Could use a little polish, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it could, but
we have weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want I don't want to break that up too easily because I like the Kevin and Sammy team. There are things I like on night 1 that I don't really want this. Like I was gonna take out the Orton for strong match, honestly, but Sword Ray did that. So.
There you go. I cleaned it up for you.
Yeah. But I can't. If we're truly having a match with all of the world of professional wrestling, I'm sorry, the Wolves don't belong there. So I'm taking out that match. I'm taking out that match.
Or zoo match.
Just nixing it.
Okay. Okay.
What happened?
30 seconds. 30 seconds. We nixed this match.
No, don't worry. I know what's gonna be.
Okay.
It's going to be former WCW Heavyweight Champion David Arquette versus Danhausen.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even.
So are you remove the whole match?
Oh yeah, removing the whole match and just doing David Arquette versus Danhausen, preferably Danhausen with a ghost face paint job, but I don't know if we can do that if at all possible. But you know,
that's a later week.
So it'd be like Screamhausen or Ghostface Danhausen.
Hey, live her alone.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
that's more for his entrance attire.
Very evil.
Yes.
Very evil.
Why would he have the Scream face? He's not the killer, or is he?
How do you know?
We don't know who's the killer.
Literally, the Scream poster I saw in the theater yesterday, and
The
it says
killer is on this
the
poster,
killer is
Sorg.
on this poster, and David Arquette's on the poster. So, I mean, I'm kind of betting on David Arquette on this one.
The
So.
killer
Very
is on the
evil.
poster.
Very screaming.
Yes.
Very dead. Damn.
Yes.
All right.
All right. That takes care of your pick, Mike, which leaves Ronnie for pick number 5, and then we circle back to our dice winner, Sorg.
Okay.
All right, I am going for night 2.
Night 2, popular night. This
And the mixed gender tag match going on there.
Dare you, Ronnie.
Oh
No, it's okay. No, I'm not eliminating
Ronnie,
it. I'm adding to
Ronnie.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Adding. Okay.
This is the Baker and Cole versus Lee and Punk
Mhm.
match, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm adding Jonathan Grisham and Jordan Grace.
Good
He's
move.
free. He's free. Nice.
I accept this. I also would have accepted Lady Frost and Savage Show. Also would have accepted that.
You know what?
You're gonna add him, aren't you?
So,
Just do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Am I the
why
next
not?
pick?
Yeah, you're next pick.
Yeah, sure. That's a good
Yo,
pick.
throw him in there. That's a good idea. Do it.
And
Pretty proper.
Okay, so you're adding the Savage Gentleman and Lady Frost.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Okay.
It tracks.
So we have our first Alex Cars rule.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
I do love. By the way, there was a moment last week. I can't remember if it was on Slack or on Twitter, but Alex said, "Did WWE just Alex Cars rule me when they fired Samoa Joe and changed his match on him?" So, and for those that please check. Can you explain the Alex Cars rule for the uninitiated? It is the first time of the year.
The Alex Cars rule is if your match does not last the round. I'll get the official.
I think you get a pick.
No, I think that's it.
I think
that's the official terminology.
You get the first pick.
Yeah, I believe so, right?
You get the first pick and a punishment, right?
Is it a? No, I thought the punishment was
Not-
only if you graduated.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just the first pick.
Yeah, you get to pick. Yeah, if I believe that is.
Oh no,
correct.
it's the last pick, right?
Yeah, last pick.
It's the last pick.
The last
to
pick in the
guarantee-
next
to
round.
guarantee, Yeah, it's the last pick to guarantee that your move stands.
Yeah. So let's see if your match was altered or removed in the round, correct?
Yes.
Which was the
Ronnie.
tag match.
Ronnie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Ronnie took over that. Then Sorg came in, added to it, altered Ronnie's match. Ronnie will go last next round.
There you go.
Sounds good.
All right.
As long as he is willing and able to come in for round 3.
I am willing to come in for. I'm not missing
Yeah.
any of the shows
Ronnie,
for
as
this.
long as you're here.
I'm here.
Excellent.
You have me
And
booked the whole way through.
He's
too,
a pillar of the 2-night Mayhem Mania.
We don't know if he's booked on VCW yet, but he is definitely here for a long shot on Mayhem Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
fantastic.
So I will run down these changes then that were
Okay.
made here. Let's see. With the first, well, I don't really have an order. So with one move, Randy Orton was taken out of the match against Roderick Strong and replaced with Elias. That move was made by Sorg. Oh, Sorgatron Media.
My standard Elias move of the year.
Yeah. The Dr. Britt Baker and Adam Cole versus CM Punk and AJ Lee was altered twice. First by Ronnie adding Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace. And then Sorg added the Savage Gentleman and Lady Frost. The Adam Shearer, FKA, what is his name?
Braun Strowman.
Strowman and Jonathan Gresham, which allowed him to go to a different match, was removed earlier by Tina and replaced with Shane Strickland versus Lee Moriarty. Beastman removed the Fiend versus the Great Muta, actually kept Muta there, and added Hornswoggle, Scott D'Amore, Ric Flair, Stone Cold Shark Boy, Great Khali, and Naked Midian.
I was originally just going to add Beastman to even that out to the match because I hated the. I'm like, why'd you pick 7? I didn't understand that part.
Odd numbers, baby.
Hey, he's got many hats on. There's a reason for his madness.
I would have also given him special referee if I had the power to do so of that match.
That may keep it in the hopper because that may come up in later rounds.
Yes, that is true. Keep that in mind out there. Patreon, please keep that in mind.
Mad Mike removed the Red Dragon versus the Wolves and made it David Arquette versus the very evil Danhausen.
Yes. Very evil and A&W American Food Restaurant employee, Danhausen.
Yes. And very recovering Danhausen.
Yes.
If this match is still on the card by the time I go to Toyhio in a couple weeks, I will show him this graphic at Toyhio.
Nice.
Yes, please do.
Honestly,
we're going to have a graphic for it.
I mean, he's going to be tagged in the graphics, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, just show him the graphic anyway.
Yeah,
because even if it's not valid anymore,
I think he'll love it.
Friend of the show, Danhausen.
I should print it out and have him sign it and then bring it to the studio.
Friendhausen. Friendhausen, yes.
Yeah.
Friendhausen.
Very friendly, not evil. Friendhausen. Friendship.
For everyone.
So those were the moves for this evening's Mayhem Mania. And I will ask Beastman. Beastman? What? Would you like to have the wheel take a spin that is sitting there behind Sorg and potentially release someone from space jail? That is your call.
Do we want to have him spin the wheel?
If you'd like to spin the wheel, you may. If not, you can decline.
Tell you what. Can I spin it twice? Only if Ronnie lets me chop him.
No. You're not chopping me. I'm sorry.
No, he's one of our main guys. We need Ronnie for the duration of for the next 2 months.
Well, you guys got Show 800 coming up, and I'm not on it, so I'm very upset about that. So
I don't even know who's booked for that one. I didn't do the math on that.
Do a reunion show.
Do a reunion
let
show?
Me get my let me get my fat ass up and let me spin the wheel. Hold on.
Oh no, hold on. No, we'll just pass the wheel over to you. Hold on, I'll bring it to you.
Oh.
Isn't 800? 800 is like a clip show, or isn't that usually how it's treated?
I need to start editing it now. We have 800.
Yeah, they're clip shows. What do you? That's how you can get the night off and celebrate 800 and get hammered somewhere and just have it a bunch of clips.
Beastman, take the wheel.
Beastman's going to give that wheel a spin.
Right, what are you doing?
I was holding for it.
Oh. Out of the count. Okay. There it goes. Get it on camera. Get it on camera. Can somebody gift that, please?
And what number do we have?
What is it?
Number two.
Number 2. Who is in slot 2?
Who was in slot 2?
I don't know. Don't you have the list? Don't you have the manifest?
This is your job, bro.
That list is.
It's okay. It's okay. He's new here.
Right now, I don't have that list. Sorry, do you remember if anybody was in slot 2?
Hold on.
Well, we had assigned. There was someone in every slot because we had 12 people.
Wait, Beastman's still spinning the wheel.
And it was. Yeah.
He's having a good time.
So I would say just the second person you have.
I have the list, and according to the list, the second person on the list that I have is Asuka.
And she's out of space.
Okay.
Asuka has escaped.
It caught me off guard. The one sheet I don't have with me is the numbered Space Joe list. I have the Space Joe the prisoners, but I don't have the numbered list. But Asuka, she's out.
She's out. Next week we'll put her in a match with Elias. The match of the unused fantastic talent in WWE for some reason. So, and that is does that conclude our Mayhem Mania festivities here?
That is the completion of week 2 in wrestling, not in wrestling, in Mayhem Mania.
There you go.
We'd like to thank all our participants, Tina, Mad Mike, Ronnie, Beastman, and of course, the Podfather himself, Mr. Sorg.
All right. Thank you. It rolls on, and again, keep an eye on the Patreon. There are special things, including first dibs to get on the show to make some moves during the Mayhem Mania season, not to mention the Mayhem Patreon in the Bank special episode that everybody gets involved with on Patreon.
It's our go-home show for Mayhem Mania.
It is a go-home show for Mayhem Mania, yes. That's where fun things like WLC may crop up. So we'll see how that goes, especially with some of the stuff going on here. So, guys, time to wrap the show. And, of course, stay tuned later this week for Talking Mayhem Mania, the greatest post-podcast podcast. Guys, what did you learn from wrestling this week? Everybody in the room, who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Beastman.
I go last.
Beastman, what? Okay. Okay. Mad Mike, what did you learn this week? I mean, you watched some new Impact.
I learned that Jordan Grace can hang really for a really long time from cables, even with someone trying to spider monkey on her back.
Yes. And I gotta say, like, Lady Frost is not a large individual, right? Like, but she is full of muscle, so that was still impressive.
Like, that did not look easy to do, but
yes,
just pulled it off with a plum.
Yes, plum.
And honestly, if that mixed tag makes it, I'm making it an Ultimate X match.
There you go.
to recreate the spot.
Well, you know, I believe Pretty Proper did an indie Ultimate X match as a team.
Yeah,
once,
I saw a graphic about that.
Like, I forgot they did that because they showed me that when it happened, and I'm just like, how do you trust this? How do you trust an indie-made Ultimate X? Like, I'm not even sure if I trusted TNA made one to hang from that thing. But there you go. So you see where they got the bug from. Let's see who else is in here. Chad, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Ooh, what did I learn? Not much. It was
Or what'd you learn from?
Not many things. Not many things were learned that I didn't already know. Anybody can be fired from the WWE whenever they.
Geez, seriously.
Like, don't matter.
No.
You could be helping a company behind the scenes, and they're just like, "Hey man, when your time's up, See you later. Thanks. T's and P's."
You never see it coming.
Family for me. We'll see you in like another year or two. Hey.
I learned that I continually get messages about WWE hiring for HR department on LinkedIn.
No, they need one.
They're on so they're letting people go, but in the offices there's a hiring frenzy going on over there. I don't know what it is, but they're like between video editors and HR reps. I wonder what's wrong with the HR department. So, what's going on there? But anyways, that's what I learned. So, Tina, what'd you learn this week?
Social media and PR management is key.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I believe we're talking about the Tony Khan Swole thing, correct?
Among other things.
And the tweet from yesterday with AEW fans avoiding therapy.
Oh yes. Yeah. That's man. Listen, most companies leave the lowest level people on the Twitter accounts. Like, that's a problem. That's a big problem. So, but yeah. I think is anybody else hiding in the Zoom?
What did you learn, Sorg?
I'd say I learned about them hiring on LinkedIn for one thing. So there's that. So, and I learned I didn't know I was ready for another invasion angle. Like the Ring of Honor. Seriously, the Ring of Honor invasion that happened at the end of that Hardcore War, it had the vibe of when ECW showed up. You remember that?
It was almost weirder too because it was two former WWE guys talking about Ring of Honor invasion
Yes.
in Impact. And I'm like, this is just weird.
So there's that. So like there was that. I will always remember when the ECW guys came to the ring to save from the invasion, and then you realize, oh God, everybody in here is ECW, and they all turned on like Kane or something, right?
Yeah.
Like it had that vibe. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? Oh my God, this is happening. And on that, because you mentioned that, formerly Tom Phillips, I cannot learn his new name, his real name, Hannafan. I'm sorry. Fan.
Him and D'Lo were very good.
They were fantastic.
Very good.
And nothing. I love Stryker. But having Tom in there, I don't know. It's just because I know him as like SmackDown guy, Raw guy, whatever he was on for so long. I felt like that even added to that credibility of that show.
He was a steadying presence.
Yeah, he was.
He was this like I think he even helped D'Lo too, because Matt Stryker can be a little frantic.
Right, and I think to an effect, I think Josh Matthews did the same thing when he first came in, and of course they got into some character stuff with him. So I think
yes.
To me, that, and Mike, we've had this discussion multiple times, that diluted Josh Matthews' kind of effect on the show. But a recent WWE guy came in, did his thing, and it just I hope he's on the show. I'm hoping it's just Stryker had a departure and it's nothing aside from that. But I think this is all gears going for them.
And it's kind of refreshing to see Tom do commentary without having somebody yell in his ear or make him emphasize buzzwords. It's actually to see his commentary style kind of, I don't want to say genuine or like see how his own style plays out.
His experience.
Yeah,
Flex,
yeah.
I got some commentary chops.
Yeah,
I can do this.
Yep, love it. First of all, Ronnie, what'd you learn from wrestling?
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
That's gonna be my answer every week.
Hey, you know what?
It applies.
Lesson to learn.
That's what, yeah, a lot of people still need to learn that.
Every week.
Beastman, did you break the wheel? Okay, it still spins, but what happened to the foot? What's happening over there? Shrug. Just shrug. What'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick?
No, I learned you need to come to VCW.
Buy a ticket?
Buy a ticket to VCW for Sunday, February 20th at Bishop Donny High School, 3 p.m. bell time. Tickets online at Eventbrite, and free steak for a year. So
that should be on the poster. The free steak of the year for the year. That's got to be, we're going to have to put that on like your social media strategy.
It should be a picture of you holding 2 steaks. It says free
should.
steak
No.
for a year.
It should be just you hugging 2 cows.
Oh my God, yes.
Whose farm can we borrow? I know one. There you go.
Or just like attacking someone with a tomahawk steak in front of the club.
All right. Listen. You just gotta come with me back up to Mercer County. I know people with cows. Or we could just go to a field and borrow one.
We just do it right now.
We don't have to go far to find a cow. We're out in the city.
You want to Google cows right now? Cows near me?
Cows near me. Where's the cows near me? It's just like weed maps, but it's cow maps. That's what I learned from wrestling this week. Holy shit. Let's see. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody in the chats or anything. I just lost my video. So I don't know. It's not open anymore. But I'm going to pull that up in a second. But in the meantime, while I'm looking those up again, go check out VCD Wrestling 22 on most social media accounts. Get links over there. To the what day is this? There it is. To the tickets and everything. Dave Potter learned that Per Punk leaves wrestlers alone in the airports. Oh, Per Punk leave wrestlers alone in the airports. Yes, that's probably a good one. What are you doing? Are you fixing or breaking that thing? What is happening? What is? He's spinning something.
So this is the end of the wheel.
I really hope Matt Carlins doesn't see this footage. Because he's going to be like, what did you do to my wheel?
That's Matt's baby.
What did the Beastman do to my
Trying to
wheel?
fix it. It was loose.
That is Matt's third child.
He was really excited about that thing too.
Yeah, you were. That was like the best part of the show for you.
No.
It's just great. Hey! We still got to find the foot. Beastman, thank you so much for being here and breaking my wheel. Beastman Husk all over the social medias. See him at a town near you or on pay-per-view.
You'll see me somewhere.
He'll be around. You'll be around. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned. Again, you'll get all the updates of Talking Mayhem Mania and Patreon and so much more. Until next time, finding the outro clip. There it is. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.